Tabby, thank you very much for giving us some of your Good Friday. Let's start off by asking, how exactly is the route going to change? Where have you diverted the race to?
Good evening, Nicholas. The race is changing primarily where we have the Chapman's Peak portion. So instead of the Chapman's Peak portion, the 56-kilometer ultra runners will be rerouted to Okaapseweg. This is primarily because of threats of protests on the route.
What exactly are the threats that you have received up until this point in time, Tabby?
So I am from Old Mutual, and we are the title sponsor, and we were basically cautioned by the South African Police Service about their concern about the safety of runners based on the threat of a strike that is looming. And for us, as well as the Two Oceans organisers themselves, our priority is the safety of the runners, but also ensuring that the race goes ahead and that the runners still get to enjoy the race. You will recall that some years back there were fires on the mountain which forced the organizers back then to reroute the race. So this is basically the same route that would be used for tomorrow.
So let's have a look at the changes though. I mean, does that perhaps change the difficulty or the distance perhaps of the race in any way, shape or form?
So the race distance remains the same. It is still 56 kilometers. I am told by the ultra runners that the Okaapseweg elevation is slightly higher than the experience of Chapman's Peak. So that's probably where you would experience a bit more difficulty. It will also mean that the ultra runners will use the Southern Cross Drive as part of their route as well, which has previously not been the case in the normal routes that we've used for them.
It is quite a difficult issue, pitting the right to protest against the right to recreation. This being the last Two Oceans Marathon you are the headline sponsor for, does this end your relationship with the road running in the country on quite a sour note?
As Old Mutual, it does not end the relationship on a sour note at all, because the race is going ahead. The runners still get to experience what they love to do, which is running. And we have been in talks with the organizers themselves, and this is honestly in the best interest of the safety of the runners. We really would like to ensure that they are safe on the road whilst doing what they love to do, which is running.
Any reason in particular why your relationship with the Two Oceans Marathon has come to an end?
So it's not only just the Two Oceans Marathon where Old Mutual has been reconsidering how we are engaged in sponsorship as a whole. Old Mutual has relooked its entire sponsorship property, and we will still continue being involved in road running, albeit in a different form. So all that we are doing is really withdrawing the headline sponsorship out of the Two Oceans Marathon, but we do intend to continue our participation through what we call running crews. So we've got some Old Mutual running crews that are already participating in the race tomorrow, and we will have further participation in other forthcoming races throughout the year.
Tabby Tsingiwe, Chief Communications Officer of the Two Oceans Ultramarathon, joining us on Good Friday.